Hi, my name is Simmons, and I would like to submit this video in consideration for the James Beard Legacy Network program. In order to stay my career goals, I must draw a picture of my unconventional journey within the hospitality industry thus far. Beginning as a baker assist at Good Cakes and Bakes, I had no formal training, kitchen training, or baking training, though I leaned into my unforgettable memories of being untethered from my grandmother's hips within their kitchen. The lessons of baking never went unaccompanied with stories, annotations, or messy scribbles about retesting a recipe. So when I began training at Good Cakes and Bakes, the same feedback became customary. Further in my journey, head pastry chef April Anderson began to personally train me on recipes that she thought I should master. In her classroom, her instructions resembled that of my grandmother's, firm, anecdotal, and precise. As I began to learn more recipes and techniques, I frequently questioned the inspiration behind each recipe, as most of our recipes came from her grandmother's kitchen. Thus, I was fed by baking, but also mastering these recipes and learning where they came from, as I was learning that we were baking from the memories of all of our grandmothers. History in the present deeply informs my passion for becoming a pastry chef, though I do not like to continue my path in a traditional format. I do not aspire to hold the title of an executive chef, but rather a researching pastry chef. One who is masterful in executing pastry techniques, but one who is also deeply embedded within the history of those techniques. As I've learned to become a pastry chef in the Black Southern cuisine, that is a tradition that I must follow and go down the path of that history. I would like to establish myself as an esteemed culinary historian specializing in Black Midwestern cuisines, using Detroit as an epicenter. I am not sure how this materialized, whether it is a docuseries, anthology, or a publication, or if it's just a lifelong practice of carrying my grandmother's baking methodologies. I'm hopeful that I can cement a tangible career pathway keeping these core interests in mind. Participating in the Legacy Network mentoring program is important to me because I deeply desire more clarity and precision on what my next step should be in my career. Leaving Good Cakes and Bakes, I feel that I have a solid foundation of leadership and kitchen experience, yet I desire a role that does not look like anything of my current roles to date. I feel that I am in a crossroads of deciding what job position will suit my interests and experience best. Participating in the Legacy Network program will lend me that creativity and inspiration to think outside of the traditional upward movement in the hospitality field. While being in proximity with industry professionals who may be in the same bubble, I feel like I can learn from those of my peers and also advisors who are seasoned professionals who can help me think what is possible. I believe I benefit from one-on-one mentorship. One-on-one mentorship will best benefit me as it will look like monthly check-ins that will leave me self-accountable to my attainable goals. I'm hoping that my relationship with my advisor blooms from organic alignment in our paths within the hospitality industry, but also that they can push me in the right direction, leveraging their professional network where they can inspire me to opportunities that I may not feel so confident. I will also benefit from a mentor relationship that is affirming to my journey as someone who does not have a non-linear path within the hospitality industry. More importantly, I will best benefit from a mentor relationship that will last beyond these 7 months of the program. In terms of my personal and professional areas for improvement, personally, I feel remaining organized and developing a routine is an area for improvement for me. As someone who is balancing working full-time and professional coursework, I want to make sure I have the room to show up for my best self for all of my current obligations and future obligations should I be selected to be the James Beard Legacy Network Fellow. I want to make sure I have the best room to show for myself, as in I know the triggers of what it looks like for me to be overwhelmed, and I would like to implement tangible strategies for me to stay afloat. In addition, I am actively working to being more confident. As someone who has not been a formally trained chef or went to school for the things that I'm interested in, I have to start believing that my work experience yields just as much merit, and I deserve to be in the spaces that I am called into. Professionally, I would like to work on bettering my temperament for interpersonal relationships, as I do hold a managerial role and I desire to hold a managerial role in the near future. And even in calm composure is something that is a natural makeup of a leader. I sometimes struggle with the conflict management on my team, and that allows me to keep an even composure. Improving my temperament will just help me be a better person to be around, as well as a better leader. The 2 goals that I identified that I would like to work in these next 7 months is, because of my core foundation with hospitality, management, and kitchen experience, I feel that I would like to formally take that into a graduate program. And the graduate program that I would like to go to is the Nolan Cornell SC Johnson Masters in Hospitality Management. And I would like to enroll in this program for the fall of 2025. Thus, the application process will be smack in the middle of the 7 months with the deadline of December 1st. While applying for this graduate program, the second goal I would like to focus on is that I would like to lean into the unknown and formally land myself in the culinary historian space. In these 7 months, I would like to identify spaces where I can launch my research and writing interests for feedback and for merit. I would like help with establishing my personal brand as a culinary historian. Leveraging my research interests and potential projects along my standing leadership experience will land for a dynamic candidacy at the Nolan Cornell SC Johnson Masters of Hospitality Management program. All of these things I would like to take in consideration as my deep enthusiasm in being part of the Legacy Network program. Please don't mind the stutters. I struggle with a verbal stutter, as I hope I was clear with these verbal responses. Thank you. Have a good one.